And then the old staging yard is now a passenger train yard. And I have that set up to handle, I guess I better hand count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tracks of 12 to, let's see, I think that LCAP, or that Southwest Limited is 18 cars, maybe a little more. Yeah, 18 cars. So we're able to handle up to 18 cars on most of the tracks. I extended the opposite end of the staging yard down. Let me walk down here. Hello, Tim. So redid this end of the yard. Redid this end of the yard. If I get to the point of doing the expansion, hello Theodore, from this point it will come out. So this will turn into a curve into an expansion that'll come out where the pool table used to be. Have a big oval there. And then that will come back in about here and tie back in. Also starting to fit some switches in to have some sidings for Heather's Halloween trains. Then I have a siding on each end of the main, and then I'm probably going to put some kind of an industry in here for her miscellaneous Halloween cars. I think she has a, okay, she's got a factory, so it'll probably be to service that. So some of these buildings, some of these buildings are from Microtrain's Halloween themed thing. Some of them are mini buildings that we found at Menards. I think that's a Menards building. This was a Menards building. And what did I do with the other one? Oh, it's over here. This was a Menards building. Also the water tower over here. They advertised it as an HO scale water tower, but we looked at it and I was like, that's about the same size as my N-scale water tower, so we'll grab it. And yeah, it works pretty good. The Grim Reaper's a little large, but it'll be alright. So let's head back over here. This is where most of the work's been going on. So I've been working on putting together a bunch of different Amtrak Rainbow era trains. So I've got a bunch of cars pulled together to do that. So we have a Penn Central Broadway Limited, a New York Central 20th Century Limited, but it'll be a late 1960s version. So there'll be a mixture of coaches and different sleepers in there. And then there's some Amtrak cars in here that'll get mixed together for some Amtrak trains. And then I've got a Santa Fe Southwest Limited that's going to get striped to very early Amtrak. I just got those decals in the other day. And down here I've just got some miscellaneous extra cars to throw together. And up front I have some extra cars. And then over here I have another Southwest Limited that's in Amtrak Phase 1. That'll get mixed with the other train once I get it striped. And yeah, so added a few more sidings in here for just random storage. I added some locomotive tracks over here to park extra locomotives. And let's go around back. So I pulled the table out of here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here yet, but I stole it for doing show stuff. I've got a few temporary sidings in here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. And then I've got this all laid in. I think it's going to be about how I want it. And then next step will be to fill all this in with track. I've got a layout ready. It's going to be old Atlas Flex Track and Pico switches on cork. So that'll be the next step. So that's about it. That's what I've been working on. Plus wiring. Like I said, I added another section to the desk so I can set my YouTube projects over quicker and between shows. Here's the main desk still. DCC decoders for the next segment. And tools and rat's nest of wires. Probably one of the next update videos will be how I'm doing the wiring. So I'll go over this in more detail, but what we've got is command station. This is way overkill for big layouts, but I didn't want any issues. Command station, and then a booster for power. And then from the booster comes over to a DCC specialty circuit breaker, which is more sensitive than the command station circuit breaker. That goes for 2 districts. One district is for that way. This district is for staging yard. And then also coming off of this district is power to the reverser, which is this thing. And then the reverser powers this inside loop of track that comes off of here and then comes back where the Hudson is. And then if you follow this track, it ties in here, and then that follows back to there, so that would make that a reversing loop. Also with this crossover, it also makes it a siding to store trains if I wanted to. And I guess technically that whole yard is on the reversing loop, but that shouldn't matter. Haven't had any issues with it yet. I was doing some switching, put more cars in here this morning, and didn't have any issues with it. So, alright, so that's what I've been working on. Try and do one of these each week. My main holdup has been I want to get a stabilizer for the camera. I've got it on my birthday list. Hopefully something shows up. I don't want to do all the crazy vibrations on the camera, make it harder to view. That's why I've been sticking to desktop videos. But anyway, try and do these once every week or 2, depending on what's going on. And yeah, I'll be back in about 20 minutes and we'll start doing some DCC installs. So, have a good night. Talk to you soon. Bye.